Ohanaeze seeks apology, 10 trillion naira compensation from Tinubu after IBB revealed that Igbos were not behind 1966 coup. And also the news info. Following the revelation by former military president General Ibrahim Babangida's book, A Journey in Service, that the 1966 coup was not an Igbo coup, as alleged, Igbo Apex Group Ohanaeze Ndigbo on Sunday, February 23, has demanded an apology and 10 trillion naira as compensation from President Bola Tinubu to the Igbos. Will that 10 trillion naira really bring back the lives of the people that lost their life during the battle? I don't think there's any amount of money that can compensate for the lives that were lost. Maybe an apology, yes. Okay. In his book, Babangida revealed that the primary objective of the coup plotters was to release Chief Obafemi Awolowo from prison and install him as Prime Minister. He emphasized that the involvement of officers from different ethnic backgrounds, including non-Igbo officers such as Major Adewale Ademoyega, Captain Ganiyu Adeleke, and Lieutenant Fala Oyewole and Olafimihan, further invalidates the claim that it was an Igbo-driven coup. Additionally, some senior Igbo officers were also victims of the coup, such as Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Chinyelu Onegbe, who was executed by fellow officers Major Chris Anoforo. This further weakens the argument that the coup was designed to serve Igbo's interests. Furthermore, Babangida pointed out that the coup was ultimately crushed by Major John Obieno, an officer of Igbo extraction, reinforcing the argument that it was not an ethnic uprising but rather a failed military intervention with specific political objectives. Reacting, Ohanaeze noted that the story surrounding the coup at that time unleashed disastrous repercussions on the Igbo people, which ultimately led to the cataclysmic horrors of the Biafra. In a statement by the Deputy National President, I know say he's the one, Iziguzoro, I know, of the Ohanaeze faction, Okechukwu Iziguzoro, the group noted that the apology and compensation had become necessary due to the staggering loss of lives, with approximately 3 million Igbo, predominantly innocent women and children, slaughtered during the war. He stated that the revelations by IBB would compel Nigerians to confront the alleged stacked injustices perpetrated against the Igbo people. The statement added that the demand for 10 trillion naira in reparations remains steadfast, stressing that the figures was not arbitrary but a symbolic recognition of the huge losses the Igbo people had endured since the creation of Nigeria. The statement reads, the Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, extends its profound appreciation to General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, IBB, for his remarkable courage in officially declaring that the January 1966 coup was unequivocally not an Igbo coup. This pivotal acknowledgement is not merely a correction of historical nomenclature, but a significant moment in our collective pursuit of justice and reconciliation, signaling a potential end to the historical vindictiveness and cruelty that have been pervasive in federal government policies towards the Igbo nations. Its forthright exemption of the Igbo from the egregious classification as enemies of the northern region is the aftermath of the coup is both timely and necessary, even if it arrives decades later. The mislabeling of the January 1966 coup has unleashed disastrous repercussions upon the Igbo people, most tragically culminating in the July 1966 counter-coup, which decimated the military head of state of Igbo's descent. The staggering loss of life, with approximately 3 million Igbos, predominantly innocent women and children, slaughtered during this conflict, continues to reverberate through our collective consciousness. Furthermore, even in the post-Biafra era, the Igbo nation continues to grapple with systemic injustices, evidenced by acute marginalization that leaves us with the smallest representation of states within the Nigerian Federation. The political conspiracies designed to deny the Igbo the right to ascend to the highest office in the land, Nigeria presidency, the chronic economic neglect symbolized by the closure of the Calabar Seaport, the inoperative state of several ports in Igbo land, the implementation of a discriminatory quota system, and the conspicuous absence of functional international airports in the South Sea starkly illustrate the federal government's long-standing policies of exclusion. In light of these egregious injustices and the deliberate neglect exhibited by successive administrations, Ohanaeze Ndigbo hereby restates its demand, as articulated previously during the Justice Oputa-led Judicial Commission for the Investigation of Human Rights Violations panel in 1999. We assert that the Nigerian federal government, under General Yakubu Gowon, conducted indiscriminate and unjustified bombardments in Igbo territories during the Nigerian Biafra War, resulting in overwhelming loss of life. These historical realities establish an irrefutable case for the reparations that we seek. The present federal government, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, must recognize this moment as an opportunity to extend a public and unequivocal apology on behalf of previous military regimes. Our demand for 10 trillion naira in reparations remains steadfast. Why can't they ask for the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Why can't they ask for referendum? Why are they asking for money? I think that at this point, asking them to unconditionally release Nnamdi Kanu would have been a better option. Or I don't know, Sha. Because I think that is better, because he's fighting for this Biafra referendum and all of that. And now the coup that they were thinking it was an Igbo coup was not actually an Igbo coup. So really, they demand an apology and to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. For this one that they're asking for money, I don't know, Sha. This figure is not arbitrary, but a symbolic recognition of the indelible loss the Igbo people have endured. The time has come for true acknowledgement of these historical wrongs, which can only be rectified through both reparations and sincere apologies. The apology are here. That 10 trillion naira, I don't know, it's not going to bring back the life of people that died. Probably the release of Nnamdi Kanu would have sufficed. I think that one is better. Emmanuel Asomba says, for over 60 years, the Igbos have been trying to see that Nigerian works and things are done in the right way, but people who hate good things see Igbos as a threat. Nnamdi Kanu did by standing for one Nigeria. Ojukwu did it by trying to stop those killing the Igbos unnecessary during his time. Humphrey also conducted the most free and fair election. Even when it's a Yoruba that won it, instead the Igbo man is seen as problem. Who annul 1993 election? Who conducted 2023 election? Who commit those evils? Moses Udodi says, no amount of money, apologies can undo injustices done to Igbo tribe. Hatred have been entrenched, engraved in the hearts of large and illiterate haters. The haters are also jealous of the hard fighting spirit of the Igbos, who know the hard corner they are being boxed and don't want to go. It is well. I know that Igbos are really, really trying and they are very hardworking. And if they take control of this country, like if they are in position of power, they are really going to do perfectly well, as in they are going to transform this country. I really know that. I know. Henry Friday says, Major also said the same thing and nobody listened to him because there is hatred for the Igbos. It is well. Ego Simba says, Igbos has money and we don't need money for compensation. Exactly. Ohanaeze are poor people with poor mindsets and only interested in money and not the freedom of the Igbos. What is 10 trillion naira? And even if it is dollar, pounds, or euro, it's nothing compared to total freedom. Exactly. You should be asking for your freedom. You should be asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu and not 10 trillion naira. But it is Zuguzuru now. That man, that one is an entire breed. I don't know where he's from. I don't know the Ohanaeze that he's doing. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.